So those are the two boxers that are going to slug it out in as far as the WBC World Championship in this regard here at the Government Complex. Beginning with the champion, 53.3 is the official weigh-in from the yesterday's weigh-in. 11 fights, 11 victories, no draws, no losses in comparison to his opponent with 21 fights, weighing in at 51.75 kilograms, 16 of those wins, and of course 2 draws and 2 losses in that regard. Ramadan Milonzi, the challenger, up against David Sniper Mwale, the WBC champion. So there in your picture is the challenger making his way into the ring. Ramadan Milonzi coming to possibly upset the apple cart and wrestle the WBC title from the Zambian shores and take it home to Tanzania. So there's a closer inspection in terms of the numbers of the Tanzanian boxer, weighing in officially yesterday at 51.75 kilograms, 21 professional fights, 16 of them have been knockout victories, 2 draws and a further 3 losses. So that's basically the official numbers of the 37-year-old coming out of Dar es Salaam. He makes his way alongside his trainer and of course the official translator in this particular bout. Chris Malunga, the Oriental Queries Boxing Promotions manager, in the ring alongside officials of WBC inside the ring as well as the match commissioner also in attendance.
Here comes the Ngoni warrior, the defending champion David Mwale.
Behind that crowd is somewhere in there the reigning WBC champion who's about to make his entrance into the ring. And the music that is playing as he comes into the ring is of his tribe, the Ngoni tribe that comes from eastern part of Zambia. And for all those who follow traditional ceremonies, know that the countdown is officially on in terms of the traditional ceremony of the Ngoni people. In exactly 28 days, the entire nation will gather at Mtenguleni.
I can see quite a lot of people sporting those Ngoni attire.
Absolutely, and just to rubber stamp how proud he is of Ngoni, those pictures that went viral of him alongside the Paramount Chief, you know, giving his utter support to the champion.
Yes,
I think it's a major boost to him going into this contest.
Yes, the king of the Ngoni, Inkosi, Yamankosi,
Absolutely.
Pezeni, is a very big supporter of David Mwale. The other thing that you can see is all the policemen lined up. As you know, David is also an active policeman.
Yeah.
He's an inspector in the Zambia Police Service, so he's got the support of the police.
Of course, that rank of him being an inspector given to him after he beat his last opponent in Nelson Dekati from Ghana, and the hierarchy in as far as the police service giving him the honor and of course promoted him to the rank of inspector.
I don't think Ramadani expected this. This is an overwhelming home support for the champion.
I think the truth of the matter is that David Sniper Mwale is finding it difficult to make his way through this crowd because everybody wants to touch him even before he goes into the ring. Extraordinary support by the numerous Zambians that have thronged inside the arena to give their utter support of the champion, the WBC champion.
And just look at that. Fighting his way.
I can only imagine the noise that is going to erupt whenever he emerges and his supporters see him. It's going to be absolutely deafening.
There's going to
when
be
he
some
comes out.
mayhem here.
Off your screens, the number of cell phones that I'm seeing trying to just get a glimpse and pictures and potential videos that are going to go viral on social media is absolutely astonishing. I've never seen something like this inside this arena, Ben.
Well, I tell you, like I said, this is the biggest crowd that I've seen here at the government complex ever.
There's absolutely no seat that is empty inside this arena. Everybody is on their feet anticipating another spectacle of a fight between David Mwale and Ramadan Milons.
I'm also going to be expecting Ahmed Sadi, the director at Oriental Quarries, also a boxer, who's going to be accompanying David into the ring.
And it's so good, so gratifying to see a legend of the sport embracing another legend of the sport.
Esther and Catherine there.
Yeah, exactly. Esther Piri alongside Catherine Piri in the ring, giving their support, showing their massive support of the WBC champion. He can only...
There's the reigning Zambian heavyweight champion Donald Kampamba also in the ring. Well. This entry is taking its time.
It's an entry of champions, I guess. I wonder what's going through the mindset of his challenger tonight, seeing these images.
Well, I don't think he's got a lot on his mind. He's got a lot on his mind. And he's thinking, what have I gotten myself into?
Finally, it looks like the path for the champion to walk through has cleared up. And
yes, it's finally cleared up.
Members of the media obviously trying to scoop one another and trying to get the best possible angle of the champion as he makes his way into the arena.
You know what that is like? There come the policemen. There come the policemen. There are the belts. The African Championship belt and the WBC International belt.
Of course, his entourage showing off the WBC belt, showing off the ABU belt. Both belts held currently by the Sniper.
And you know what, Isaac? He is a sniper outside the ring. Yeah, he's a policeman and he is a sniper.
I tell you what, I'm developing goosebumps just doing commentary on this particular bout.
I can see the impies there.
What a sight. There's the champion inside.
There's the coach. There's Ahmed Sadi, like I said, the director. There's the champion David. There's his coach, Mike Weaver.
I have never seen David the Sniper Mwale with so much concentration etched on his face. He is absolutely locked in And Ben, before I bring you back in, let me just quickly remind our viewers of the impeccable record that the champion holds. 11 professional fights, 11 victories, no draws, no losses, weighing in at 53.3 kilograms. Ahead of this particular bout, it is David Sniper Mwale, the man who is aiming to make it a perfect record of 12 wins from 12 professional fights. Inside the ring, Ngoni Warrior, what we call the impies, ensuring that they give him a justifiable welcome inside the arena.
They're the impies doing their thing in the ring. Very intimidating. And there goes up the Zambia Police Service flag.
I'm just looking at a very, very tense kind of Ramadani.
Oh yes, I can see
in
that.
the background of that picture that you're seeing. Probably wondering what exactly is happening here.
Yeah.
Is this a boxing match or a traditional ceremony that is going on? But whatever the case,
there goes the national anthem.
Incredible atmosphere inside the government complex, and the national anthem sounded there to great effect. Every single fan out here making sure that they make their voices sound. Identical national anthem. Zambia, Tanzania. Yeah. Same person who wrote them. Just in case you're wondering, both
in readiness for the final fight.
So just to reiterate, both the Zambian and the Tanzanian national anthems written by the same man in the name of Enoch Sontonga. And of course, Mungu Ibarika Africa, God bless Africa, is the official national anthem of Tanzania. And of course, Stand and Sing of Zambia, Proud and Free, the official national anthem of Zambia.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Weighing in at 51.95 kgs all the way from Tanzania. Please put a big blue welcome, ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner. Ramadan Milosi! A big hand, ladies and gentlemen. In the red corner, weighing in at 53.30 kg. All the way from Orient Enterprise Boxing Promotions, Zambia. Please welcome the Sniper Mwale. Ladies and gentlemen, our commissioner for this bout will be Dr. Peter Etane, all the way from South Africa. The technical, Sandra Perry. Judge number 1 is the American Plate, Zambia. Judge number 2, taking on a from South Africa. Judge number 3 is from Malawi. Our referee is no other than Mr. Moses Mvp from Namibia. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give all of them a big hand of applause as they handle the fight. This is Moses Zauna, actually, ladies and gentlemen. So we give way in the ring now for the referee and the fight. Joining us tonight for champions Henry Peary and of course Mr. Peary, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you both. And to our commissioner.
Well, the official pleasantries now, something coincided to the history books. And now the boxers who said a lot with their mouths will have to do the talking with their fists. It is the WBC Championship bout, the main event here at the government complex. It's David Mwale of Zambia up against Ramadan Milonzi, with the Zambian being the WBC champion. The Tanzanian Milonzi being the challenger, and of course both these boxers will be aiming for gold over the course of the next 12 rounds. I'm privileged, delighted and honored to be alongside the encyclopedia of Zambian boxing. Ben Saidu joins me in commentary position here for another historical bout in as far as boxing is concerned in the country. As I mentioned earlier on, it's the first time a male Zambian boxer since the legendary Loti Gunduzani Mwale is defending a WBC title fight. Ben, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about the legendary Gunduzani Mwale and of course the path and the footsteps that David the Sniper Mwale is actually walking through.
Oh yes, indeed. This is a very historic moment and a very proud moment for the country. You know, David has done Zambia proud by winning this belt, and now he steps into the ring to defend it. I tell you what, I haven't seen such a crowd at a boxing fight in a very, very long time.
Just in case you are wondering, and just to clarify the doubt, Ramadan Milonzi of Tanzania fighting out of the blue corner, in the black trunks, and of course David Sniper Mwale, the champion, fighting out of the red corner with the white and blue.
Yeah, there we go, and it's on.
So David Mwale, 11 years junior of his opponent today, the 37-year-old Ramadan Milonzi, up against the 26-year-old David Sniper Mwale. I just wonder whether the youthfulness will be a factor in this particular encounter, because as the match or the bout does go on, certainly levels of endurance might be a determining factor, Ben.
I'll tell you what, Isaac. I've seen some of Ramadani's fights. Yes, he's an experienced boxer. Yes, he's been there long enough. But, wow, I think David is in a different class of his own.
Just speaking about David, he's in absolute physical peak condition. I've never seen him this, physically fit going into a bout. Because if I look at his six-pack, his tricep and bicep, and the way he's taken the fight to his opponent, wow. Low blow or in the midriff? What is your thought?
That was a midriff. That was a midriff. You better get up, boy.
It looked like a fair punch into the midsection, in my opinion.
Yes, it is. I think David was just sizing him up there.
Yeah.
He wanted to see how he could take a body punch.
David Mwale constantly on the front foot, constantly in front of his opponent, taking the attack to his opponent, and the Sniper might be unleashing that mosquito punch we've heard so much about in the build-up towards this particular fight.
Yeah, you know what a mosquito does.
There you go! Another knockout inside the first 2 minutes of this particular bout. 6. Well, Ramadan beats the punch, but maybe that's just a taste of what is lying in store for the Tanzanian boxer, because David Sniper Mwale has come out on fire in this particular fight.
Well, Ramadani isn't performing as big as his words.
Another knockdown. And David Mwale has done what a champion does. A knockout inside the first round by David the Sniper Mwale to ensure that the WBC title remains on home soil. A dominant, utterly dominant performance by the champion. And the jubilant crowd here erupts inside the government complex as a very confident David Mwale delivers a TKO victory for the ages. Ben Saidi, your overall thoughts about a match that just lasted underneath 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the first round?
Well, I must say that I would have loved more of a fight. Ramadani talked big, he talked very big, but he didn't do very big. Those punches got in. I mean, David is in peak shape, and yeah, he just took the fight to Ramadani.
A very, very convincing victory for the champion. An utterly dominant performance from start to finish. And David Mwale has proven once again that he is no slouch in as far as the ring is concerned, with an emphatic victory over his Tanzanian challenger. And the Sniper has shot and hasn't missed once again. That mosquito punch delivering a dose of malaria to his challenger.
Well, I'll just like to hear the post-fight interview, what Ramadan is going to say, because he talked big before the fight.
He talks a lot, he said a lot, but ultimately the champion spoke with the punches inside the square ring where it matters the most.
Well, this was the third opponent chosen for David. The first two, well, the first one backed out because of an injury. The second one, I'm not too sure why. But we got a third opponent who has got an impressive record. But, well, David was just too much for him.
Just for the sake of our viewers, that impeccable, perfect record by David the Sniper Mwale is now improved to 12 fights and 12 victories. Utterly dominant performance from start to finish by David the Sniper Mwale. And as he said, the Sniper was aiming and he did not miss in this particular bout. 12 victories in 12 professional fights. It doesn't come much better than this. And the Ngoni Warrior delivering, and of course giving the Zambian people an early Ngoni celebration on as far as traditional ceremonies is concerned.
Yes, a very good preamble as we prepare to go to the Njwala, and all roads lead to the Eastern Province next month. So, yes.
Sorry, Ben, just to pattern. Let's just listen into the official decision.
There we go. That's another belt.
A good mark of sportsmanship by Ramadani, accepting defeat that he was beaten by the better boxer on the night.
Indeed.
And of course, what a big smile on the champion's face.
Yeah, beautiful smile.
Beautiful smile.
Yeah, the chairman of the Zambia Professional Boxing and Wrestling Control Board just fitting the belt onto David.
It's a smile of champions, and let's probably just listen in to the post-fight interview that David Mwale, the champion, is gonna give. So just in case you blinked and you did not miss an utterly dominant fight by the champion.
Yeah, we're just going through that. Look at those
Ben,
body shots.
this was the beginning of the end for Ramadani in this particular fight.
Yes, David was prowling and he was going in for the kill. His opponent trying to get away from him.
That was the first knockdown, strike to the midsection that floored his opponent. This is the second one coming up now. Another crushing combination of blows, making sure that Ramadani sits on the canvas.
Yeah, Ramadani looked like a desolate figure there.
And you know what they say about the third time? It was curtains as the sniper delivers a devastating combination of punches. And that is a run of champions, and sending this jubilant crowd into absolute raptures inside this arena. I have never seen David Sniper Mwale being so utterly dominant.
Absolutely dominant, absolutely.
Who doesn't want to
Ben, your final thoughts as we wrap up this live broadcast of an utterly dominant display by David Mwale. As we look at his professional record, that stands at 12 professional fights and 12 victories, no losses, no draws.
Well, very impressive. Very impressive. A bit disappointed with Ramadani, but then again, he was fighting a much superior boxer. David is in a class of his own. I want to see David in the next couple of fights, if not the next, maybe the one after, challenging for the WBC silver and then going all the way to the gold. Both titles held by Japanese boxers, very worthy opponents. I know they're going to be tough fights because you know what the Japanese are like, but I know David will rise up to the occasion.
So that's where we wrap up proceedings here at the government complex. An utterly dominant performance by the champion. And we're going to leave you with those championship smiles and victory images courtesy of BMTV and of course ZNBC TV3. The Sniper emerging victorious here at the government complex. And many thanks for our sponsors, Top Star and of course Castlepet, alongside other sponsors that have come on board. My name is Isaac Chipwatanga. Until next time when we come back in the home of champions at the Theatre of Dreams in as far as Zambian boxing. Bye-bye and God bless.
Thank you. And my name is Ben Saili, co-commenting with Isaac. Good night and enjoy yourselves.